Do you love yourself some good chat botting and you love yourself some good Z image? This is the video for you. So, hey, welcome back to Get Going Fast, where we're getting into this AI hobby in a quick and efficient manner, and you might actually learn something, okay? So, as I said, today we are going to do the absolute easiest way to run Z image. It's literally going to be like, we're just going to make sure that one file is updated. We're not going to have to install anything. We're literally going to download one file, okay? And then we're going to drag and we're going to drop. And everything else is going to be done for us. It's so easy, okay? And I'm going to walk you through the process of how to do that. But before we do that, thanks for liking the channel and subscribing. It's a very Christmassy thing to do. I appreciate that. Some people out there ringing the bells, outside the stores and everything, for change. You're ringing the Get Going Fast bell, and that makes me, it touches me. It really brings out that Christmas spirit in my heart. So thank you so much for doing that. You're a good friend, good feller for that. All right. So in return, I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. Okay, and we're going to pop into it right now, yo. I'm going to do this a little bit differently today. I actually haven't done this yet. So this is going to be our like a live one. This is going to be like what we're doing this together, okay? So every step of the way here is going to be the first step for me with running Z image in this, and I'm excited. So let's get on with that. Now, okay, before we start, I'm going to be walking us through using what's called a template file, a KCPPT file. We're going to be using it with KoboldCPP, which is arguably the best chatbot runner out there. It is lean, lean, mean, chatbot and machine, yo. Okay, and so we're going to get that down there. We are going to be using a template file, which you can find over here at Get Going Fast. This is the new website. Very cool. You guys are going to like this. So been working really hard on this. You can still get to the old membership site. In fact, this all links back in there. But I'm going to be using a template file that is going to be free for all the Prairie Dog members. That's how we're actually going to do this. I will still show you how to do this, how to get the files yourself, okay? But the easiest way is just going to be literally to get the download file from Get Going Fast, okay? But like I said, I'm going to still show you the files you need, all right? This is so easy, so I already said it, so squeezy, so peasy, so extra squeezy. It's these template files that the guys over at KoboldCPP make. They're great. I mean, the stuff that they're doing is excellent. All right. Anyway, let's rock on. What we're going to need to do, as usual, is we got to go to our browser, all right? And we're going to just do a search for KoboldCPP, and it's going to come up with this Lost Ruins. Now, you might be saying to yourself, I already have KoboldCPP downloaded. But here's what yourself is going to say back to you. I'll say to yourself, I don't know how that all works. Too many voices in the head. One of them is going to speak back to you and say, yes, that is true. However, you have to update this for this to work, okay? So you are still going to need to scroll down to here, and we're going to find here where it says download the latest KoboldCPP.exe. Okay, click. The Kobolds. That's new. They just put that up. That's their Christmas album, I guess. That's pretty funny. So anyway, we'll scroll down here. Notice it added support for Flex 2, some Z Image Turbo. So be watching for your Flex 2 KoboldCPP videos. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here, and you can just download it here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the one that just says the plain one here. The incredible thing about KoboldCPP is that it can run even on very old machines. And when I say old machines, listen, I have a machine I pay $100 for. I'm a cheapskate. Like for years, I got $100, give me a computer. I just need to get online. And the one I bought like 4 years ago can run KoboldCPP, and I can run small chatbots as long as I'm patient. Okay, but anyways, we're going to grab this one down here, and that is going to work with our CUDA. Now, I am going to show you something here. An easier, a faster way to get here if you already have this downloaded. So let me go over to a desktop view here. Okay. Get rid of this. And let's do this. Now I'm going to go over to where I store my my things. Okay. And what do we got here? Okay. Notice in here, I already have KoboldCPP. So I'm going to go ahead and click that and let that run. Okay, and that's going to pop up. All right, and you're going to notice that we have this update button here. So if we click that, it just takes us right over to this page that we were at. So that's the quick way to get here if you don't want to use the Google search. And then, you know, same thing. You still have to re-download it, but guys, it's one folder. I mean, it's one file. It's not even a folder. So I'm going to go ahead and click it because I need to update it. I'm going to go throw it into my LLMs folder, and I'll just replace the one that's there. Okay. Which does mean I probably actually have to close that one out. Okay. Is that the one? It says, oh, yeah, I'm going to re-download it again because I had it opened when it was downloading. So let's just do this. There we go. Okay, now it should be done. Now, this is so easy, guys. You just got to get the KCPPT file. All right. So notice I got a bunch of them here. Okay, and you can get these over at Get Going Fast. I give these out to our base members. We've got like a smaller. I mean, we got like a smaller membership level. That's like the entry level, and I always give this kind of stuff to you guys, right? This is like I just want to get in there and not paying a much. It's like $6 a month or something like that. You get this kind of stuff. It's great. So at any rate, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop back over to here. I'm gonna move that over there. And then we're gonna grab the Z Image Turbo KCPPT and watch what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna drag it and with the magic of Windows, let go of it. Okay. Click our more info. That's just, it wants to make sure it's a safe file. So we'll do that. And now it will start to load. I will say, when you first load KoboldCPP after the new download, it always takes a little bit of time. Okay, so it's usually runs faster once you've loaded it once, but once you do it, then it's all good. So now we're going to pop back over here and notice what it's doing. It's already started just downloading everything for us, okay, just by throwing it on there, okay? And then when this is done, it's going to end up just loading. Now, it's saving it into the same folder that we have KoboldCPP in. So we downloaded it, put it into here, just dragged the KCPPT file over here, and look at, you can see it's downloading the different files. Okay, now it's grabbing a Quant 4. While we're waiting for this to download, I can kind of show you how this works. We could open up the template file here, and it looks like that, okay? That's a JSON file is what that is. That's a database file. But in here, you could really go through there and notice down here, it says Q4KS. Okay, these are all basically data field. Think of like an Excel sheet. You got rows and columns. This is rows and columns, but like in a text way that computer can handle really fast. But so like if you really wanted to go in here, you could probably change it to an 8 or a 5, or you just go find the model and then you would replace it there. Okay, but this is what a template file looks like. Very very cool. So we actually close it out. Let's go see what's going on over here. So it's still downloading these, and notice there's several files. So again, I'm going to show you how to do it manually. If you can't get hold of the template file for whatever reason, you can still do this, but you're going to have to do it manually. Okay, but we're going to let this finish up first here, and you can see it actually had everything down, and then it loads. The loading part takes a little bit of time. I will show you how to do this manually, but I want to do one at a time because actually the kind of the funny little thing about chatbot stuff is it's actually more resource intensive than than image generation. So you wouldn't think so because you're just dealing with text, but actually the crunching of all that stuff actually is bigger than a lot of image generation stuff. Nice thing about chatbots, of course, is we can bring smaller models and make it so easy to use. But let's go ahead here, and you can see it's done, and it's going to show on the server. So actually, let's do this. Let's pop this over to here, and you'll notice it popped this up here. Now, it says this KoboldCPP instance seems to be running an image generation model without a text generation model loaded. So this screen here is where we would normally do our chat body. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Talking with your Valley Girl pirate with Lisp. All right. But we're going to actually do something that says, would you like to launch stable UI, dedicated image generation web UI? Okay. Yes. Just yes. Okay. We're going to click that. And now notice what it does. It brings us up to this page. So this is where we chat stuff. We can't chat with this because this isn't tied in with the chat model. I've got other videos on show you how you can actually tie those in and role play with that kind of stuff. But it's going to bring up this one over here, stable UI. Notice localhost 5001. That's where we could chat. All you have to do is add at the end of it SDUI. And it'll open up to this one. So let's go ahead and we can see here we've got text to image, image to image, in painting, all this good stuff. So, and we can go ahead and I'm not seeing where it says that the model's loaded, but I'm just going to assume it is. So let's do a really quick one. Let's say a orange cat wearing a sombrero. He is in a gondola. He is paddling a gondola for two romantic partners. The cat sings a song as he paddles through the canal. All right, so let's give it a go. This is the way my brain works. All right, so let's click generate one image. Now notice it's going to go through. There's generating. It's elapsed. I don't know how long it's going to take because I do have the AI that's running, putting all this Christmas stuff behind me here. So maybe what we can do here is pause it for a second. I guarantee you this is going to go very fast though. If you don't have AI stuff, I bet if I didn't have this stuff running, it would be done already. So let me pause this. We'll come back and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, and we're back, and so there it is. It actually created it. Okay, so it didn't get the levers in there. We could do a more expansive one, but it got it done here. Let's go ahead and do it again. Let's copy this. Let's go over to ChatGPT. All right, we'll close this out and we'll say, flesh this prompt out for a photorealistic image, or actually a watercolor painting in the style of some old painter. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and paste it in there, and let's get ChatGPT to give us a prompt. All right, let's grab this one. Now let's go back over to here. Same thing, we'll just paste it in there, hit our generate, and then we'll come back and it should be done. So that actually took like less than 10 seconds to make, okay? So there's our cat on the gondola. All right, so and that's actually really good. That's good water coloring stuff. So there you have it, okay? Very easy, guys. All we did, literally all we did was we did this. We downloaded the folder or updated it. We updated the thing, the KoboldCPP. We grabbed the that, we put it on there, and then it ran. Okay, that's it. That was like literally all we did. And within moments we were able to be doing one of a cat in a gondola. Okay, so let's try one more here. Let's say let's do just one more first. shits and giggles here. We'll generate that. And then I'm going to show you how to do this manually as well, and possibly even tie this into your stuff. Look how fast that was. That was actually really fast. Okay, so there you go. Cool stuff. You can play around with this and make this to your heart's content. The absolute easiest way to run ZImage. So that's how you do it. Very easy. You download your KoboldCPP. If you already have it, just click the update button, get the newer one in there. Go over to Get Going Fast. And if you're just a Prairie Dog member, you can easily grab it. Just proceed to the list of AI apps and type it in there, and it will pop up, and you can get that and just throw it in there. If not, you can always head over to the cognibuild.ai blog, where you can get the file links, and then you can do it manually yourself. And same thing, it's all going to open up so easy for you. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and end it there. Guys, enjoy it. ZImage is awesome. We should do a video here before too long on how to train it, because it's actually really easy to train this stuff. You get like 30, 40 pictures of yourself, beautiful you, in all these different ways. And it's really easy to train ZImage so that you are in it, okay? So it's not just a Ninja Turtle kissing Taylor Swift. It's you kissing Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh, right? Man, talk about some cred. What's up? All right. With that, we're going to end it up here. As always, guys, you be good. Enjoy your holidays. Thanks for sticking around. Check out the new getgoingfast.pro site and come visit us on the Discord. And I don't know, just be good to each other and good to yourself. And we'll catch you on the other side. Yo.